Alright, this is gonna be a really short video because I'm kind of excited because I just picked up a new skill. And I am out on the High Van Pass today for part 2. A very clear day. I'm gonna just turn the screen for y'all. Yeah. I don't know, man. So I hope that looked good enough for you guys watching because I am recording on the iPhone. But yeah, I picked up a new skill, and the new skill I picked up is riding a motorcycle. Cheers. Shout out to the homie. He just showed me. So I actually started on his Ninja 400 and practiced yesterday, day before rather. I moved. Practiced yesterday, then rented the bike. I was gonna rent it yesterday. Moving is crazy, man. I didn't ended up not finishing my move until today. Whatever this is Vietnamese coffee, bro. I stop at a different coffee shop every time I come on the High Van Pass. This is time 2, so this is coffee shop 2. And I would say this is the second one on the pass, or maybe the third. Maybe I stopped at the second one last time, but this one is like right, man. If you ever ride the High Van Pass, you'll see, like, you'll get right to this like apex in a turn, and it's gonna be a coffee shop right here. You don't want to take. It's gonna be so picturesque. You don't want to stop here anyway. I wanted to stop here last time, but I had already stopped at the one right before it. But yeah, picked up a new skill. This video is really to talk about absolutely nothing. I'm just happy that I picked up a new skill, and I'm happy that I'm meeting people. And really, that's it, bro. I would rate this coffee and be like, this coffee. Hold up. When you act like Keith Lee. Nah, bro. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, so I can't even give you a reference. But I like this. Mind you. I don't drink coffee for real at the crib. I treat it like candy. You know what I'm saying? I get frappes from like McDonald's. That's not real coffee. Then it also came with this tea. I don't know what this is, but this right here, Ultra Fuego. So yeah, this is really just, hopefully you just watch this. I might just insert some music in this mug or something. Like, I don't know. I don't have anything to talk about today. I guess the purpose of this video is to learn a new skill. I would record myself riding this bike, but I did not bring my tripod. So yeah, I still got a couple things to learn, but if you want to learn how to ride a motorcycle, man, I highly suggest doing it. It's very fast. It took me 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now, getting comfortable on the road, that's a totally different thing. I grew up, my family, they ride bikes. So I grew up around and on bikes my whole life. I also had a motorbike back at the crib, or rather we call it a scooter. I had a scooter back at the crib. I had a little Vespa for 2 years. So I'm very familiar with riding on 2 wheels. I also ride my bike a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very familiar with 2 wheels. So that part's not hard. The getting over, you know what I'm saying? The fears of being on the road on 2 wheels that wasn't a problem for me. But understanding how to clutch and shift and use your throttle, that's what took the time. And once you get that, man, it's real easy. I'm no expert. I still have a little problems when I start finding the sweet spot of the clutch. Besides that though, man, this shit is nice. If you come to Vietnam and want to learn how to ride a motorcycle, it's gonna be 10 times harder for you if you've never ridden anything before on 2 wheels. You feel me? With a motor. Forget a bike, cause like everybody out here is on motorbikes. So if you want to come out here and learn, I would suggest learn how to ride this motor scooter first. I'm getting ate the fuck up. They love this. You niggas love me. It's crazy. Learn how to ride a motorbike first. You start off with the lowest, 50cc. Graduate. You know what I'm saying? You get the hang of the 50cc, get you 125. Or you feel me? You could start at the 125. Really, start at an automatic. Whatever automatic, however you feel comfortable. I guess I'll just use this video to talk about motorbikes while we're in, you know what I'm saying, while I'm talking about I learned how to ride a motorcycle. So motorbikes, period. And I guess what I will also do is link where I got motorbikes from. So I got a scooter. I can't link, actually I'm gonna link him anyway because shout out to bro, I got my first scooter from my Airbnb. I'll make another video about that, but when you get here, don't rent an Airbnb for a month. If you planning on staying long term, you know what I'm saying? If you planning on staying longer than whatever. Oh, that's a ant. How did he get here? Don't rent the Airbnb long term. You're gonna be paying way too much. Get to a hostel, get to a hotel, stay for 3 days. You will find an apartment. Trust me, very easy. I'll link everything for that in the description. But I rented my first motorbike from my Airbnb host. Decent deal, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. A little bit overcharged, but I was already getting paid overcharged for the apartment, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You live and you learn. Don't be like me. Again, go through places, find you an apartment. Don't be like me, but that's why I'm here to tell you. So don't be like me. Got overcharged, but you know, it is what it is. I enjoyed the bike. I personally really enjoyed that bike. I'm cool with it. It ain't like I was getting my head bust wide open. Got my head bust a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, they gotta eat too. So I get it. But what I'm gonna do is link some motorbike rental shops. People have been telling me about renting other places, so maybe I'll make a part 2 to this. But I rented, if you want a motorcycle, like a motorcycle, and I talked to some people out here, they call them something different, but I don't want to say it because I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna call it a motorcycle. If you want a motorcycle, there is a spot, a Korean rental shop, and it's called Route 1. That is where I went. Shout out to the homie. The homie took me. He real cool with the people in there, the staff in there. I got cool with the people in there, the staff in there. I'll probably be back very much often. That was somebody else on a motorcycle. Because I thoroughly enjoy this. This is day 1. I only rented this for a day. So I'll just break it down. If you want to rent a motorbike, I mean not a motorbike, a motorcycle. If you want to rent a motorcycle, the motorcycle to rent it, I'm just gonna tell you the process before you get here, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. So, 1, you're gonna need an international license. 2, you're gonna have to pay for the motorbike. 3, you're going to have to make a deposit. Now, since all of this is fresh in my mind, it's gonna be easy for me to tell you. So 1, international license. If you're an American and you get over here and you don't have the international license, our international license is not accepted. So if you're an American and you don't have an international license or something, hit me up and I'll explain to you what you can do. For the rental, the price is $500 a day. I got this nice, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's right there. That's what I got. $500, 500,000 Vietnam dong a day. And your deposit is 4 million. You heard me correctly. 4 million Vietnamese dong. They hold that. You get it when you know what I'm saying, return the bike in one piece. Or you can give them your passport. You choose, you know what I'm saying? Make whatever decision is best for you, but they making sure you ain't running off. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what you need to rent the motorcycle. Again, if you are American and you want to rent a motorcycle, hit me up. I'll actually leave my Google Voice. I've been using that, and I'm gonna make a video about that and why that's important. But I'll leave my Google Voice number tagged in the description also. So if you come out here, hit me up. I'll tell you what to do to get the bike, how to get, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you how to get it as an American. If you don't have an international license. Now you can get an international license, or you can get the license in Vietnam if you come here and get residency, like on a work visa. And that's something different that I'm not super familiar with because I'm not on something like that. But if you come over here as like a hired teacher or something along the lines, you will get like the work visa. You get 5 years and you become a resident. Then you can just get a Vietnamese license and boom, you're on your way. But if you're coming over here as using a tourist visa, your 90 days, you're planning on doing visa runs, sorry. I do calisthenics, and one of my calluses on my hand just bust. So I'm trying to get that skin off. But yeah, that's it, man. Learn how to ride today. I'll just break it down one more time. You need to rent a motorbike. What you need is this is going to change depending on the CC of the bike you get, right? The bigger bike you want, the more you're gonna pay. Nothing crazy, but do with that as you will. I think 500,000 Vietnamese dong to USD is about $18. So $18 a day. If you want it for a month, the lady, she told me that it was 6 million. So 6 million for a month of renting this bike, and this is I think it's a 150, 200cc, 150cc. A rent, she said 6 million. 6 million Vietnamese dong is roughly $200 USD. So you want it for a month, expect to pay 200. Compare that to a motorbike, you might pay 50 for a month. You know what I'm saying? That's still cheaper than whatever you're gonna pay at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So figure that out for yourself, what you want to do with your budget. But yeah, that's all I got for this video.